One medieval grain storage system could feed a family of 6 for an entire year without electricity, refrigeration, or modern preservation. While modern families panic over 3-day food shortages, medieval peasants built storage that lasted through brutal winters and famines. This ancient system costs almost nothing to build, but provides food security that beats any modern method. Grain crisis. Medieval families faced a terrifying reality. If grain storage failed, the entire family starved to death during winter months. No backup systems existed, no stores, no supply chains, no emergency services. One bad harvest or failed storage meant watching loved ones die from hunger. Grain wasn't just food. It was medieval currency, survival insurance, and the difference between life and death. Modern families depend on fragile supply chains, while medieval peasants created permanent food security using techniques that never failed when properly implemented. Method 1. Underground clay vessels. Medieval families buried grain in specially prepared clay vessels that created perfect storage environments without any modern technology. Large ceramic pots, typically holding 200 to 500 pounds of grain, were sealed with beeswax and pine pitch to create completely waterproof containers. Excavation depth reached 4 to 6 feet below ground level, where Earth's thermal mass provided natural climate control. Clay vessel preparation involved coating interior surfaces with food-safe sealants made from tree resins and animal fats. Pest protection came from aromatic herbs like bay leaves and mint placed between grain layers. Multiple vessels spread across different locations reduced risk of total loss from flooding or discovery. This underground system preserved wheat, barley, and oats for 12 to 18 months, while maintaining nutritional quality and preventing insect infestation through proper sealing techniques. Method 2. Elevated granary construction. Wooden granary construction, elevated grain storage, above-ground moisture, while incorporating sophisticated ventilation systems that prevented mold and pest problems. Foundation posts raised structures 18 to 24 inches above ground level using stone bases that prevented moisture wicking while deterring rodent access. Wall construction utilized tight-fitting planks with strategic gaps that allowed air circulation without permitting pest entry. Ventilation systems incorporated carefully positioned openings that created airflow patterns, removing excess moisture while maintaining optimal storage conditions. Rodent-proof construction techniques included metal strips around support posts and fine mesh screening over ventilation openings. Interior design featured sloped floors that directed any moisture toward drainage areas, while compartmentalized storage prevented cross-contamination between different grain types. Roof construction used steep angles that shed water quickly while incorporating overhanging eaves that protected walls from driving rain. Capacity ranged from 1,000 to 3,000 pounds, depending on family size and community needs. These elevated structures could preserve multiple grain varieties simultaneously, while providing easy access for regular inspection and rotation of stored supplies. Method 3. Advanced granary features. Sophisticated granary design incorporated interior shelving systems that maximized storage capacity while enabling efficient grain rotation and quality management. Compartmentalized storage areas separated different grain types, using removable wooden dividers that prevented flavor transfer and enabled selective harvesting. Multi-level shelving systems utilized vertical space efficiently, while maintaining proper weight distribution that prevented structural damage. Access systems featured strategically placed doors at different heights that allowed loading fresh grain at top levels while removing older grain from bottom compartments for proper rotation. Loading mechanisms included pulley systems and wooden chutes that facilitated efficient grain handling without requiring heavy lifting. Maintenance features incorporated removable floor sections that enabled thorough cleaning between storage seasons, while drainage systems prevented water accumulation during roof leaks. Weather protection upgrades included double-wall construction, with insulation materials like straw or sawdust that moderated temperature fluctuations. Interior treatments used limewash coatings that provided antimicrobial protection, while reflecting light for better inspection capabilities. Inventory management systems employed simple marking techniques that tracked storage dates and grain quality. These advanced features transformed basic granaries into sophisticated storage facilities that provided superior grain preservation while reducing labor requirements for ongoing maintenance and management operations. Method 4. Barrel and container systems. Wooden barrel preparation created portable grain storage that combined excellent preservation properties with flexible placement options throughout medieval homes and outbuildings. Barrel selection focused on tight-fitting staves that prevented moisture infiltration, while maintaining structural integrity under grain weight. Sealing techniques involved coating interior surfaces with food-grade waxes and natural resins that created moisture barriers while preventing grain contamination. Proper preparation included thorough cleaning followed by seasoning processes that eliminated residual odors and flavors from previous contents. Herb and ash pest deterrents utilized aromatic plants like lavender, rosemary, and wormwood placed in cloth bags throughout stored grain. Wood ash applications created alkaline conditions that discouraged insect reproduction while providing mineral nutrients that enhanced grain quality. Stacking systems maximized storage density while ensuring adequate air circulation between containers through strategic spacing and positioning. Organization methods incorporated labeling systems that tracked storage dates and grain. Varieties using simple carved markings or attached tags. Rotation protocols ensured older grain consumption before newer harvests. While maintaining continuous fresh supply availability, container capacity typically ranged from 50 to 100 pounds per barrel, allowing manageable handling while providing substantial storage quantities. These barrel systems offered flexibility for households with limited storage space, while maintaining excellent grain quality through proper sealing and pest management techniques that prevented losses. Method 5. Attic and loft storage, upper-level storage areas utilized rising heat from household fires to create naturally controlled environments that deterred pests while maintaining optimal grain conditions. Heat utilization captured warmth from cooking fires that rose naturally through home structures, creating temperatures several degrees higher than ground-level storage areas. Smoke pest control utilized wood smoke that naturally penetrated attic spaces, providing continuous fumigation that eliminated insects while imparting preservative compounds to stored grain. Hanging systems suspended grain containers from roof beams, using rope and pulley arrangements that maximized vertical space while preventing rodent access. Container preparation involved specially designed baskets and cloth bags that allowed air circulation while protecting grain from contamination. Access methods incorporated permanent ladders or removable stairs that enabled safe grain handling without compromising structural integrity. Organization techniques arranged containers by grain type and storage date, using systematic placement that facilitated inventory rotation. Capacity varied significantly based on home construction, but typically accommodated 500 to 1,500 pounds of grain, depending on available space. These elevated storage areas provided excellent grain preservation, while utilizing otherwise unused space efficiently. Method 6. Shared community, granaries, village-level grain storage cooperation created large-scale storage facilities that provided food security for entire communities while distributing construction costs and maintenance responsibilities among multiple families. Community coordination involved establishing formal agreements that defined contribution requirements, access rights, and management responsibilities for shared storage facilities. Construction projects utilized collective labor that enabled building substantial storage structures. Beyond individual family capabilities, while incorporating advanced features like stone foundations and sophisticated ventilation systems. Security arrangements included appointed guardians who monitored access while maintaining detailed records of deposits and withdrawals for each contributing family. Distribution systems established protocols for emergency food allocation during crop failures, while ensuring equitable access based on family contributions. Risk management strategies included multiple storage locations that prevented total loss from catastrophic events, like fires or floods, while maintaining backup supplies for community emergencies. Maintenance coordination divided ongoing responsibilities among community members, including structural repairs, pest control applications, and seasonal cleaning operations. Quality standards established uniform grain preparation and storage protocols that maintained community supply safety. These community granaries could store tens of thousands of pounds of grain, while providing resilience against regional food shortages. Method 7. Grain preparation techniques. Proper grain preparation formed the foundation of successful long-term storage, requiring systematic approaches that removed moisture and contaminants while preserving nutritional quality throughout extended storage periods. Drying techniques utilized natural air circulation and solar heat to reduce grain moisture content below 14%, where harmful bacteria and mold cannot survive effectively. Threshing and winnowing processes separated grain kernels from chaff and plant debris that could harbor pests or create moisture pockets, leading to spoilage during storage. Quality selection criteria focused on identifying fully mature, undamaged kernels while removing broken, diseased, or insect-damaged grain that compromised storage stability. Cleaning procedures involved multiple stages of sieving and air separation that eliminated dust, foreign seeds, and debris that could attract pests. Pre-storage treatments included controlled heating processes that eliminated insect eggs and larvae already present in harvested grain without damaging nutritional content. Temperature management during preparation required understanding optimal drying conditions that preserved grain quality while achieving necessary moisture reduction for safe storage. Container preparation involved cleaning and treating storage vessels with antimicrobial substances that prevented contamination during transfer operations. These preparation techniques determined storage success more than any other factor in medieval grain preservation systems. Natural pest control methods, chemical-free pest management, utilized aromatic herbs, physical barriers, and natural deterrents that protected stored grain without toxic contamination. While maintaining food safety throughout extended storage periods, aromatic herb applications included bay leaves, mint, wormwood, and tansy placed strategically throughout grain storage that released natural compounds, toxic to insects, while remaining safe for human consumption. Essential oil concentrations from these herbs disrupted insect nervous systems while repelling egg-laying adults that could establish breeding populations within stored grain supplies. Wood ash applications created alkaline conditions that damaged soft-bodied insects like weevil larvae, while providing mineral supplements that enhanced grain nutritional content. Physical barrier techniques involved fine mesh screening and tight-fitting container lids that prevented adult insect access while allowing necessary air circulation for moisture control. Seasonal pest management coordinated control applications with insect life cycles that targeted vulnerable stages while minimizing treatment frequency. Temperature manipulation utilized natural heating and cooling cycles that created hostile conditions for pest survival without damaging grain quality. Monitoring techniques included regular inspection schedules that identified pest problems early while enabling targeted interventions before significant grain losses occurred. Storage rotation practices prevented pest population establishment. Through regular grain movement and container cleaning that disrupted breeding cycles, these integrated pest management approaches provided effective grain protection while maintaining food safety standards. Modern implementation adapting medieval grain storage techniques for contemporary use requires understanding regulatory requirements, material availability, and integration with modern food systems while maintaining the essential principles that made historical methods successful. Legal considerations include local building codes that may restrict storage structure construction, while food safety regulations potentially impact bulk grain storage and processing activities. Zoning restrictions might limit agricultural activities in residential areas, while fire codes could require specific safety features for large-scale grain storage installations. Modern material substitutions offer improved performance over traditional options, including food-grade plastic containers that provide superior moisture barriers, while maintaining cost-effectiveness. Metal components like galvanized hardware resist corrosion better than traditional wooden fasteners, while modern sealants offer superior waterproofing compared to historical wax and resin applications. Power tool availability accelerates construction timelines, while precision instruments enable more accurate moisture measurement and quality assessment than traditional methods allowed. Urban applications focus on space-efficient techniques, like barrel systems and small-scale container storage that fit residential environments while providing meaningful food security benefits. Suburban implementations can incorporate larger systems, like elevated granaries that utilize available yard space while complying with neighborhood aesthetic standards. Cost analysis demonstrates significant savings compared to commercial emergency food supplies, while providing superior nutritional quality and longer shelf life than processed alternatives. Integration strategies combine medieval storage with modern preservation techniques, like vacuum sealing, that enhance traditional methods while maintaining core principles. Scaling calculations help families determine appropriate storage capacity based on consumption patterns, while budget considerations guide system selection and phased implementation approaches. Maintenance schedules adapt traditional practices to modern lifestyles, while ensuring continued storage effectiveness and food safety compliance. These adaptations enable families to achieve genuine food security using time-tested methods enhanced with modern materials and techniques. Family nutrition planning. Comprehensive nutrition planning ensures medieval grain storage systems provide complete family sustenance, while maintaining dietary variety and nutritional balance throughout extended storage periods when fresh foods become unavailable. Annual grain requirements vary by family size and activity levels, but typically range from 300 to 400 pounds per adult annually, including wheat, barley, oats, and specialty grains that provide diverse nutritional profiles. Wheat provides essential carbohydrates and protein, while barley offers additional fiber and minerals that support digestive health during periods of limited fresh food availability. Oats contribute important fats and protein that sustain energy levels, while corn adds variety and essential amino acids that complement other grain proteins effectively. Grain rotation schedules ensure continuous fresh supply availability, while preventing monotonous diets that could lead to nutritional deficiencies or family food fatigue. During extended storage periods, protein combination strategies utilize grain mixing techniques that create complete amino acid profiles equivalent to animal proteins, while supporting muscle maintenance and growth requirements. Seasonal menu planning incorporates stored grains into varied preparations, including breads, porridges, soups, and fermented products that maintain meal interest while maximizing nutritional absorption. Processing techniques include grinding, sprouting, and fermentation methods that enhance grain digestibility, while increasing vitamin content and mineral availability for improved family health outcomes. Storage, scheduling coordinates, harvesting, processing, and consumption timelines that maintain peak nutritional quality while preventing waste through proper rotation and inventory management. Supplementation planning identifies additional foods needed to complement grain-based diets, including preserved vegetables, stored fruits, and protein sources that provide complete nutritional coverage. Emergency protocols establish rationing guidelines that extend storage supplies during unexpected shortages, while maintaining minimum nutritional requirements for family health and survival. Documentation systems track consumption patterns and nutritional outcomes that guide future storage, planning, and menu development for improved family nutrition and food security. Integration with modern nutrition science enhances traditional knowledge while maintaining practical implementation approaches that families can sustain long-term. These medieval grain storage techniques prove that genuine food security does not require modern technology or expensive equipment, just proven methods that sustained families for centuries. From underground clay vessels to sophisticated granaries, each system provides reliable food preservation using natural materials and traditional knowledge. While modern families depend on fragile supply chains, these time-tested methods create permanent food independence that improves with practice. Start with simple container systems, then gradually build more complex storage as confidence grows. True food security comes from capabilities, not purchases, and these medieval techniques provide capabilities that never become obsolete.